Well, where the sisters and the brothers up in here? Where the sisters and the brothers? All right. There's a sister in the back like, it's me. She said, help me get a cab after the show. Well, on a serious note, I'm just glad we can all come together to celebrate the diversity. That's right, the diversity of my obesity, yes. Okay, everybody, we're gonna light it up good tonight. On the count of 3, I want y'all to help me out, and everybody clap on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, everybody clap. 1, 2, 3. Say it loud. I'm fat and I'm proud. Say it loud. I'm fat and I'm proud. All right, thank you for your enthusiasm. Oh, this is going great. But I want you to know, because I am self-deprecating and authentic. That's why Dave Chappelle nicknamed me Caucasian Skills, for my authenticity. I want you guys to know it is a wonderful life, you know, being a happy fat white guy. Usually my confident, charismatic personality carries me over the edge, and it's a wonderful life. But it's not always, you know, what it seems inflated to be, shall we say. There are some times where it's not really that great. For example, whenever somebody's Twinkies are missing, everybody looks at me. They look at the fat white guy. In the break room at work, somebody's food is missing. Everybody looks at the fat white guy. I'm like, wait a minute. You don't have to profile me. I mean, just because I did eat your food, you're not supposed to profile. That shit is wrong. Yeah, well, it was much funnier when you have 20 coworkers looking at your ass, believe me. Now I just see a bunch of people looking at me like the Manchurian candidate. Can't see shit. But so check it out. This is even more embarrassing. A few months ago, this beautiful, smoking hot, blonde German woman, I work in the Capitol, in the Senate, you know, keeps me out the shelters, keeps my tummy going, as you can see. And what happens is, this beautiful blonde woman comes up to me and she says, by the way, I don't expect it looks like I can pull that off, but believe it or not, when you're confident and charismatic, sometimes you can have more fun on a Tuesday night than most math majors have in an entire year, okay? So I'm thinking, you know, I'm about to rip shit up. And this beautiful blonde woman comes up to me with a very thick German accent and she says, yeah, I just want to ask you a question. Can I talk to you just Jewel? I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, what can I do for you, baby? And she's like, my colleagues want me to ask you. And I'm thinking, wait, this is getting a little too freaky for some Germans now. What colleagues? And she says, yeah, the elevator, it won't go down. Maybe if you come on the elevator, if you stand, Freudian slip, if you stand on the elevator, yeah, it will go down. So, if a dude said that to a woman, she would kill his ass, okay? So because I have a sense of humor and I'm self-deprecating, I did stand on the elevator and it did go down. But it was so humiliating, I was so emotionally traumatized that I just went to collapse. You know, I was emotionally traumatized and actually sat on my iPhone. And then Siri was traumatized and she dialed 911, okay? So it's not always fun being a fat white guy. And then, as if shit couldn't get any worse, a few weeks later, believe it or not, I accidentally bumped into Chris Christie. That's right, you know, because we're government workers, y'all, we gotta have our break. Ain't nobody gonna take that shit from us, okay? So I'm running back like a Carl Lewis, only a fat white guy with a metal hip. I'm running back to be on time, and I actually bumped into Chris Christie in the basement of the Capitol. I bumped into him with my tummy. And the sad part is, I had to ask him if he was okay. Can you believe that? But you gotta love working in the Capitol, guys. You gotta love working in Washington. I mean, of all the cities in America to be a comedian, in Washington, the material literally writes itself for you, okay? Sometimes when I'm at work in the Senate, I don't know whether to tell a joke or try to pass some legislation. I mean, what's the damn difference? It's awesome bullshit. Only my jokes at least have authenticity, you know. Now, which one of you guys are from the blue states? Who's from the blue states? Nobody? I was like, I know all Republicans up in this motherfucker. Okay. Who's from the red states up in here? Who's from the red states? Well, wherever you're from, you know, some people outside of the Beltway think that people in Washington are self-absorbed and elitist and, you know, I don't know what they're talking about. Has anyone ever been to a fundraiser at the DNC? Well, check it out, man. It's open bar for 3 hours. It's like the Kennedys on spring break. It is fantastic. Oh, but so, Sorry, I just have so much fun in life. But what happened, I fucked up my punchline. What I'm trying to say is, if you've ever been to a fundraiser at the DNC, people are very accepting. They'll accept MasterCard, they'll accept Visa, they'll even take American Express. That's right, American Express. They'll even take your soul if you let them. That's right. You know that's right. Oh, shit. But it's so much fun working in Washington. I mean, I've seen so much shit there in 15 years. I think of Will Rogers said 100 years ago, I'm not part of any organized political party. I'm a Democrat. And, you know, there's one thing I've learned for 15 years in the Senate, surviving. It's a fun life, guys. What I learned is, it doesn't matter how pretty you are. I won't look at anyone. It doesn't matter how ugly your ass is, okay? It doesn't matter how skinny you might be. Or it doesn't matter how fat you are. All that matters in Washington to survive, people will always respect you for who you know. That's right. Who you know. That's the only shit that matters inside the Beltway. Is that right?
Yes.
You damn right. Well, let me finish the set. We'll get to that after the show. Celebrate diversity. Well, shit. I'm having so much fun with you guys. I mean, damn, I can't even work it on my material, but that's a good sign because your spontaneous laughter took up more time. It's better than when I was on John Kerry's campaign. I heard crickets chirping on his ass, okay? So basically, oh shit, where do I was gonna say, it's all about who you know. And I don't know if any of you guys saw the headlines recently. It was Wednesday to be specific. The headline of Roll Call and the headline of Politico. I know the reporters that wrote the headlines. That's why I say, you know, Washington inside the Beltway is who you know. Well, proud to be a Democrat. One headline on Roll Call said, Senate Democrats surrender to Mitch McConnell in Kentucky. And I'm like, oh shit, this is not working out like we planned. And then the headline on Politico said, House Democrats plan retreat. And I'm like, shit, I'm a Democrat, but I'm Naval War College, baby. I have balls. No wonder why I'm minority tested and Republican approved. Holy shit. My Democrats have had more fucking retreats than McClellan, okay? And since that's why their dumb, dickless asses are about to lose, unfortunately, they're about to lose the Senate. It's unbelievable. And Republicans, I will make fun of them too. They do have balls, but you get a bunch of Republicans together, and it's like a science denying contest, okay? Did you say oh, sorry, is that 2 minutes or cut it? 2? Okay, cool. As I was saying, did you say Galileo and Da Vinci? Galileo and Da Vinci, that's Italian communists. They asked Rick Perry, I mean, half his state is on fire at this point. They said, Governor, half your state's on fire. Do you want to rethink your views on climate change? And Rick Perry said, don't come talking that commie bullshit to me, boy. Everyone knows climate change is a UN socialist conspiracy, just like evolution. That was sarcasm. That's what Rick Perry thinks. Very good, everybody. Very good. So, I am a Democrat, I think. Therefore, I'm a Democrat. But since my Democrats are ridiculous, and unfortunately, Ray Charles could see they made Jimmy Carter look like Genghis Khan, and they made Hugh Grant look like John fucking Wayne. Notorious GOP is about to win. So, unfortunately, it's not that people necessarily agree with Republicans. They just can't stand how ridiculous my Democrats are. So, you know it's true. You gotta say. That's what a comedian does. If they have any depth at all, they keep shit 100. That's how we roll. So, I don't want the shit to be true, but I'm just saying, you know, you gotta be honest, or you can never improve shit. So, I want you guys to know to make fun of Republicans since they are about to win the Senate. I'm going to close right now with a little song. It's sarcastic, lyrical parody. It's a rap song, but it's not Notorious GOP. It's not Notorious B.O.G., not Notorious B.I.G., it's Notorious GOP. Here goes. Ready? My wingnuts bring tax cuts to the yard. That's right, theirs is bigger than yours. They'll force the victims to feel that strain. All they really care about is cut the capital gains. That's right, I'm fat and I'm white. Caucasian skills gonna rock this show. Unlike Sarah Palin, I'm not proud of what I don't know. I'm a freak. I'm a freak of nature. I'll paint this town and shut it down when I'm storming. Notorious GOP had so many sex scandals, they make me look like a Mormon. Well, By now it should be so obvious, even Stevie Wonder could see. You must have been rolling with the notorious G.O.P. Thank you very much. Yeah.